Welcome to Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast.
Johnny!
Hey, it's Jesse.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Everybody, welcome back.
Hey.
Parks and Dust of Pixies.
We're doing it.
Yep,
That's
yep.
cool.
Hi, we're here.
Hey.
Hey, Season 4, Episode 4. Woo!
Ooh.
4-4.
Yeah.
Love it.
We're recording in 4/4.
Yeah. Anyways. I don't
It's a
know
music joke, and I don't know what you just did.
Yep, I conducted.
I knew that.
I know you
I'm
did,
not
but
completely
they don't-
dumb,
they don't
you
know that.
They didn't see it. This
They
is
don't
not
see
a visual podcast.
It's not. Although,
It's not.
that would be cool if we could, maybe when we get the new studio set up, we can get cameras set up. That'd be
That's right.
badass.
We're moving studios.
We are. We are. Probably
in a
this
few
summer.
months. Yeah.
New studio, yeah. Yeah, because this room will be baby boy's room. So,
Which is perfect with the theme of it, which is Star Wars.
yes.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. But,
And a window to the world.
yes. We're going to keep that up. That
Oh, yeah.
He has to have that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you know that was on our wedding registry?
I think you may have mentioned that.
Yep.
But no, it's great.
Yep.
So
it's amazing. Mm-hmm.
It makes you feel like you're neighbors
Yeah.
living on Main Street, USA.
I love it. I know. I love it.
That's fun. It's
It's the
fun.
best. And then when I'm on the Peloton and I just look,
Yeah, just
great.
like,
yeah. Oh, I'm okay. Yeah,
I'm okay.
exactly. Yep. Johnny John, what are we talking about today?
I can't even do that accent. No, I thought it'd be fun to talk about functionality within Disney World, navigating throughout Disney World and Universal.
Yes.
Especially after our last trip.
Yeah.
I was noticing a little bit more some differences.
Totally.
And with the app, with different charges.
Yeah.
Mainly Disney.
Sure.
But just I don't know. I think it might be a rant sesh
Yeah, absolutely.
with us. So
Well, and one thing too is you are a year-round pass holder for Universal.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about that. I'm not as familiar with Universal because I've only gone twice, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how does Universal, do you feel that the app is decently easy to use? How does that function? What do you think?
yeah, I mean, the app is pretty straightforward.
Okay.
It just shows you information regarding shopping, dining,
Just
park
like
stuff,
Disney. Yeah.
and wait times for rides.
Awesome. Okay.
And probably show times as well.
Yeah. What's their Fast Pass? I know that theirs is called Express Pass.
Yeah.
So how does that function?
Easily. So
Yeah.
it's obviously an option. You can either stand in line or get Express Pass.
Mm-hmm.
So they have two options. One is Express, just regular Express Pass,
Mm-hmm.
where you get to go through a line once
Yeah.
for the day, or they have unlimited, which
Okay.
go multiple days or multiple times.
Okay. Oh.
And with my pass holder, I get Express Pass. I have the top tier pass holder,
Okay.
and after 4 p.m. you can get Express Pass on there.
Okay.
But it's not unlimited. It's just the one time per ride, pretty much. You can use it. Which
Could you choose to buy the unlimited even though you're a
Yeah.
pass holder?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, you can.
How much is that? Do you remember?
So yeah, I have it. So
Yeah.
Express Pass for the one time entry
Mm-hmm.
is $90 for the day.
Hmm.
Unlimited is $120. And it's kind of steep.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow, that's way steeper than Disney, at least for the one time a day one.
Yeah, but so I was looking at it for Disney.
Yeah.
If you buy the Lightning Lane, the multi-pass,
Mm-hmm.
where you can reserve ahead of time, 3 days in advance
Mm-hmm.
or 7 days in advance, obviously it changes daily what the rate is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I looked the other day when I was making my notes, and it was $37 for Magic Kingdom per person.
Okay.
And that being said, you're guaranteed at least 3 rides, right? Yeah. And when you go into the app to reserve, it might not all be you might want an AM ride on Jungle Cruise.
Right.
But when you go into to reserve, maybe the first availability won't be until 2 o'clock or after.
Right.
So, I mean, it's nice to be able to reserve a few attractions early. However, you're kind of like stuck with whatever options they're giving you.
Totally.
And you can make more selections once you clear up or use your first lightning lane pass. But yeah, so it was $37 for Magic Kingdom, 24 for Epcot, 24 for Hollywood, and 16 for Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
And that might be like cheaper for one person. However, like I was saying, like you can ride for sure 3 things
at Disney.
Okay. Whereas Universal, you pay $120 for unlimited. You can go on that as many times as you want.
So you can just go up to the ride whenever?
Go up to the ride. You don't have a scheduled time.
Wow. Okay, what about the one entry pass?
Same. They don't do scheduled times there.
Wow.
You don't reserve anything. So
you don't
that's
reserve
why
anything
it's
in advance, nothing like that. Okay.
Yeah, and that's like when I said in my trip episode.
Yeah.
It's like when you're at Disney, you're looking down.
Yes.
When you're at Universal, you're looking up.
Yeah.
And obviously, like we've talked before.
Yeah.
You can make, and we've said this numerous times. Like you can make your trip as invested as you want it to be.
For sure.
But if like you want the best experience for Disney, then you're going to be planning a lot of stuff, and it's like you need an itinerary.
Yeah. That's so true.
And there's really not much room for spontaneous decisions if it's like a first trip, because you're just like making reservations for obviously dining, but that's kind of a given if you want to get into places.
Yeah.
But like attractions, and it kind of takes you out of it a little bit.
Oh my God, yeah. I think it takes the magic away. And I'm a part of, I think you are too, on Facebook, some of these Walt Disney World tips and tricks or groups on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And there's people, I feel so bad, that are like, I'm taking my family for the first time, I'm overwhelmed. And it's like,
yeah, I mean,
it just sucks.
It's just so much now.
Yeah.
Because like, so $120 per person for a day, whereas 37. I'm just gonna like do this math real quick.
Yeah.
If you get like my family.
Yeah,
37 times 5, 185 like for the day that you're spending.
To get like 3 to 5 rides essentially, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then think about that times 5 days, 4 or 5 days. It adds up quickly.
Oh God, yeah.
And then on top of that, you have the Lightning Lane single pass, which is your top tier attractions. And so in Magic Kingdom, it's the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Tron, Epcot is Guardians, Hollywood is Rise, Animal Kingdom is Flight of Passage.
And so you're paying an extra fee just for that specific ride still.
Yeah, so then like let's say we wanted to go on Tron.
Right.
So 21 times 5.
It's $21 for that ride?
Yeah.
Jesus.
The day that I checked. That's $105.
That's just ridiculous. That is so ridiculous.
Yeah, they're just nickel and diming everything now.
Now, okay, here's one question I have before you go on. With the Universal one, that sounds steep, but what is their daily park ticket cost then?
Well, it depends. I feel like the best experience is going back and forth, or is the park hopper.
Yeah, the park hopper, I agree.
Yeah. So with that, it's probably, I think we paid like maybe 160 or 170.
Okay, so
per person.
Because I think Disney World is about the same per day, right?
I think so.
Okay, so you're paying about the same for your let's just say you want to just always do park hoppers, which usually we do as well.
Yeah.
Obviously with either one you can do single hopper, which is single park, which is a little cheaper. But to essentially do a 1-day park hopper, right? You're paying about $160 for both Disney or Universal. But then the difference is, okay, with Disney, you're paying an extra $37 if you're at Magic Kingdom to get, let's just be generous and say five Lightning Lane rides, right?
Yeah.
And then with Universal, you are paying, if you want the unlimited, you said it's 120?
120, yeah.
Okay. So you're paying basically like about $300 a day to go to Universal to get unlimited Fast Pass, Express Pass.
Yeah.
rides. And then with Disney, you're paying, okay, the 160 plus 37, so about $200 a day to not only get in, but then get some of the rides lightning lane.
Yeah.
So,
and
I don't
the
know.
good thing about Universal is probably like 90% of their rides have single rider. So if your family or if you go with a group of people that don't really care about riding with each other,
yep.
go on the single rider. Now, I don't really like that on certain rides. Like they do that with Hagrid's a lot. When you go into the single rider, you think it's faster, but the line turns out to be maybe a little bit longer.
Got it. Okay.
Because groups of people will go.
Right.
And it's annoying.
Yeah.
But Disney, I think, only has like maybe 4 to 6 rides out of the entire world
That are single rider.
that are single rider.
Wow. Okay.
Compared to Universal, which you could pretty much like walk on.
Wow.
So then you don't really, if you don't care about riding with each other,
Right.
you could essentially like not really pay for an express pass.
Totally.
And then you also get the Express Unlimited if you stay at Portofino, Royal Pacific, or Hard Rock.
And
it's
that's included.
Yeah.
See, that to me is so worth that. Then.
And I feel like Disney should do something similar to that.
Yes. I think Disney should do where there isn't the limited.
Yeah.
Bring the kiosks back.
I know.
I want the ticket back.
I know. You like that? You like holding the ticket.
Yeah.
You like it. It sounds like a Seinfeld bit. You like the physical ticket. You want to feel that gratification of like putting in your park ticket and then getting something out. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
And then it's got like the little logo of the ride on there.
Yeah.
And I feel like, sometimes if you don't make it within that hour time,
Yeah.
you can kind of maybe go after.
Yeah.
And they'll still allow you
They've
in.
let me. Yeah, I've done that at Disneyland for sure.
Because, like maybe you have a reservation somewhere.
Right.
Or like,
Yep.
I don't know.
It just feels like it's bad crowd control.
Yeah.
with Disney,
Yeah.
I can't believe though, that's really cool that with Universal there isn't times that you have to return. That's really cool.
No, you could. I
Wow.
mean, you just look at the app, and if you're on like one side of the park, and like you want to see what Harry Potter is like in the back of the park, like take out your phone, and plus they have like the boards up around the park
Of
like,
the line times? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like that functionality works? Because, there could be, if you think about it, okay, because there isn't return times, right? The Fast Pass line, or I'm sorry, I keep saying Fast Pass. The Express lane line could fill up fast if there's not a crowd control of return times, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I would say might be a downfall.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because like the express lanes it's pretty much like the shortcut of the whole queue.
Right.
So, and then when you get past a certain point, then you enter into the queue leading up to getting onto the attraction.
Right.
And they tend to honor the express pass queue over like standby, and it goes fairly quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. When
Yeah.
it comes together, basically okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Because I was trying to think of an example. Well, there was Disneyland when my mom and I went.
Yeah.
We were, we got there in the early half hour, and we were waiting in line for Peter Pan. And we thought, okay, it'd just be like, a few minutes. It turned out longer because they'd probably let like a couple people through or a couple parties through for the standby line. And then let in like 1 million people with the Lightning Lane Pass. And that made things a lot longer. And yes, they paid for Lightning Lane Pass, but I don't know. Like I felt that could have been, handled differently.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just,
Yeah, it's a toss-up. And I actually do like the Lightning Lane function in Disneyland better than Disney World.
Okay.
I feel like you can get your money's worth.
Yeah. Isn't theirs a little cheaper too? And
maybe, but
Yeah.
it's not it doesn't seem as populated as World,
Yeah,
and
totally.
you could just like bounce from one attraction to another.
Yeah.
Like when we were there, as soon as we walked off an attraction,
Yeah.
I'd hop on the phone and book something else, and
Right.
it was like all within half hour of each other.
Yeah.
So and some of them we didn't even have to book something.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, it's so true. I mean, Disneyland is just not as crowded as World. I just wonder, yeah, I mean, with obviously the price going up of these Lightning Lane things,
Yeah.
I still call it Fast Pass. I feel like that's just going to always be what I refer to it as. You know, is it just that Disney World has just gotten more crowded through the years? I mean, what is it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I feel. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just a sea of people.
It's
Wild. Every day.
Yeah.
And, you know, like the Lightning Lane passes, they fluctuate throughout the year. It depends on, like, you know, if you go on a Wednesday compared to a Saturday, Saturday is going to be more expensive.
Right.
Wednesday is going to be cheaper unless that Wednesday is a holiday. And
Right.
that'll be expensive.
Oh, I can't even
So
imagine
they're-
Christmas Day. I'd die.
Right. And now they're thinking of doing that with park tickets for Disney, where you might not really know. You'll book ahead of time. And I'm not really sure how this works. I think they've been trying it in Paris,
Okay.
where, you know, you tend to book vacations like a year
Sure.
and a half out. However, the ticket prices might change, and they want to kind of do it how they do Lightning Lane, where it fluctuates kind of like daily. You know?
But what
So-
if you book it in advance? Will your price be locked in?
I don't know. I have no idea how that would work.
God.
Because
Yeah.
then, like, you know, one day you'll go and it'd be like, you know, $120.
Yeah.
And then the next day, because it'll be like a weekend, it'll be like 150 or
Jesus.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of screwy.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I haven't really seen too many perks, especially staying on property.
With
like,
Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like deluxe, like staying at a deluxe resort.
Yeah. Right. Right.
And, you know, they took away Magical Express.
Yeah, and even the early magic hours, isn't that only like a half hour?
Yeah.
So that's not even. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one thing I wrote down.
Yeah.
Was like both Disney World and Land.
Yeah.
If you're staying on property, they call early magic hours.
Yeah.
It's a half hour. And you might be able to get on
Right.
1-2 rides.
Right.
For sure one. But you
Makes
gotta
barely
commit.
a difference, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when my mom and I were in Disneyland, I think we were in line for Space Mountain in that early half hour, and it broke down. So they gave us like a Lightning Lane pass to come back. And
Okay.
I think either use it on Space Mountain or it could be anything.
Okay.
But then we went to Fantasyland. The great thing about their Fantasyland is everything is right there. So we knocked out, we walked on everything.
Awesome.
But yeah, so their early magic hours is a half hour.
Yeah.
Universal, it's the full hour.
Okay.
Now, granted, their entire, well, kind of like with Disney World, their entire park isn't open. It's just pretty much Wizarding World and then like
Okay.
Velocicoaster.
Okay. Is open?
Is
Or-
open, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
people pretty much like run to Hagrid's
Totally.
and Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
Mainly Hagrid's. And I think that's like one of my tips is
Yeah.
to go to Hagrid's right away because it's pretty much a walk-through line. And you could be done with that within like 25, 30 minutes. And then you kind of like bop around. But yeah, you're there the entire hour.
Yeah.
And you could do like a couple rides multiple times.
That to me is worth it. Like a half hour. Sometimes you're waiting a half hour to even just get in the park.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I don't know. It's frustrating.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, well, we didn't even touch on the Premier Pass for Disney World.
Yeah, which is just up the butt.
Yeah, because so Premier Pass is pretty much you buy it for the day per person.
Yeah.
And you can enter any Lightning Lane ride, which sounds cool.
Is there times? Can't remember.
I don't think there is.
Okay.
I think you could just approach it, show you have this pass.
That's good. Yep.
However, you can only go through it once.
Whereas with Universal,
You get the unlimited
Multiple
express
times.
multiple times for 120.
Yeah.
Now,
Yep.
the Premier Pass, it's like Lightning Lane. It fluctuates in price daily.
oh, okay.
Let's see, I wrote this down. So Premier Pass, I looked the other day
Sure.
on the 20th of, a random day.
Yeah.
Epcot Premier Pass was at $231.
Okay.
39. I can't read my writing. Animal Kingdom was $139.
Okay.
Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom were not available because they were
Not
sold out.
available.
Yeah.
Holy.
And those were probably $300 to $400. I can't imagine.
Insanity.
And that was another thing I forgot to mention. We were talking about like the single Lightning Lane
Sure.
passes. It's like, yes, you can book
Yeah.
attractions ahead of time.
Yeah.
But like we ran into Slinky Dog Dash, wasn't available.
Yep, because that fast pass is already sold out.
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
And so you're going to run into that a lot, I feel.
Yeah. Well, even when Steve and I took Natalie, I had been talking to Amanda, who
Yeah.
booked our trip,
Yeah.
about, because what is it with multi-pass? That means multi-park, right? Whereas then
Yeah.
there's single pass, right?
Single pass is
One
like,
park.
I think single pass is the well, maybe it is one park.
I think so, because Amanda was explaining that to me, because
So then the individual attraction is something different, like
Different.
Guardians or something.
Yes.
Okay.
But single pass, I think, is the one park fast pass, and then
Yeah.
multi-pass is the multiple park fast pass.
Yeah.
I
And
keep
we
calling
did
it fast
multiple
pass.
parks.
So we only did single park, even though we had park hopper.
Yeah.
So then that's another thing, is that Amanda mentioned that if you do the multi-pass, you're kind of running into the problem, though, that if you want a park hop, some things might already be sold out
Yeah.
of the other park. So that's annoying. So then you're like, I think if I were to do it again, I would have bought one park one day, or
Yeah.
we did 3 days. So one park, 3-day park pass, but one park per day. I would not do a park hopper, and then I would just do the single, lightning lane per day, because if you're running into a problem of, if you have multi-pass, to park hop, well, then there's no point in really park hopping if you can't get on these rides quick. So
Yeah.
it's just shitty crowd control, I feel like. And, we'll probably call this episode, functionality. And frankly, if I were to describe the functionality of the lightning lane thing with Disney, it's erectile dysfunction. And that's that's how I describe it. It's like Universal, they have built-in Viagra, and they are set. Boing. Disney has erectile dysfunction with managing their crowds. The end.
I agree. That's different. I love that. That was amazing.
That was a great analogy, wasn't
I liked it? Yeah.
Thank you. Steve's
makes
gonna
complete
be editing
sense.
This. Steve's gonna be like slapping his forehead, like, my wife, ladies and gentlemen. But it's true. It's a great way to put it.
Yeah. No, it really is. And so it kind of ties in, like, what is the best time to visit these parks?
Yes.
And back in the day, before all of this, convoluted lightning lane old Genie Plus stuff, there used to be kind of set periods that were better than others. And there might be a little bit of that now, but it's kind of hard to come by.
Yeah.
Obviously back then it used to be during school days.
Sure.
Or school seasons, in between holidays, which I think kind of is relevant now, because you said
frankly,
after Thanksgiving.
The week right after Thanksgiving was the perfect pocket, because we did not even need lightning lane for I think a couple of the days.
Yeah.
We did individual lightning lane to guarantee Tron and Guardians, right? But because if you think about it, the week of Thanksgiving is nuts, and then people are back to school the week after. So we flew in Sunday after Thanksgiving. Don't do Saturday. Or no,
Right.
I'm sorry. We flew in, I think it was Monday after Thanksgiving,
Okay.
not Sunday, because Sunday is one of the busiest travel times of the year.
Okay.
Right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So we did Monday, where it was a little quieter, and then first park day was Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was a great week.
Going
Yeah.
during the week is better.
In general, yes.
Yeah.
And then I think the week after that, it gets nuts again. Our friends, Nastasha and Rob, I think they were there a few days in between Christmas and New Year's, and they were like, get me the F out of here. They
Yeah.
left at I think 4 p.m. They were done.
Yeah, I think my parents took a festival chorus trip
Yeah.
to Disney. I think it was during between the Christmas and New Year's week.
Yep.
And they said it was absolutely jam-packed.
Yeah, it's miserable.
Yeah. And I feel with those parks in general, they've always been packed during the holidays.
Yes.
However, I don't know. I feel that going to Universal at any point, obviously I'm not a local, so I don't go
Sure.
at any point, but
Right.
the times that I've gone, it's crowded, but it doesn't seem that way.
Right.
It doesn't seem crowded because you're able to like walk on rides.
Right.
For them, like for most of the part.
Right.
For most of the time. And Disney just kind of has, it's weird now because like days that you would think that Disney would be busy now, like I'll see on Disney Food Blog, like what happened to the crowds in June? Like it's a high time usually.
Well, even when you and I went in 2023, wasn't that in June?
Yeah.
And we were there for the Flower and Garden, and we were like, this isn't that bad. I mean,
No.
of course it was busy, but we were like, this isn't too bad. You know, you know when you're miserable in a crowd. And
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah, it didn't seem too bad when we went, I felt like.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I just feel like it's crowded constantly.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I think in general, weekdays are probably going to be a little better. Fridays start to get crowded again because when we were there recently in beginning of February, it was the first week of February, Friday was our Epcot day. Yeah. And that park, I think in general, always feels kind of crowded because of the pavilions and all that. And so that felt more crowded. Magic Kingdom, which was on Wednesday for us, wasn't too bad, but I'm glad we did Lightning Lane because of having our toddler.
Yeah.
And then, same with Hollywood Studios. I mean, manageable crowds. I definitely think the holiday times, that's when you're going to get the unbearable crowds, truly.
For sure. That and spring break, which is pretty much, it's different for every state.
For sure.
Like you're going to be hitting those crowds beginning of March to pretty much Easter, I feel.
Yeah.
Or like whenever Easter is, like it could change from March to April. So it's like pretty much beginning of March to mid-April.
Yeah.
But then like, you have like a little break, it seems like, and then summer hits.
Yes.
And that could be hit or miss.
Yeah. Because I'm going again May, right? Beginning of May. So May, we'll be there the 2nd and 3rd. So I'll have to report back on what that's like, although we're going on a Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
So that'll be, interesting again. But that to me would be the lull before school's out as well. So we'll have to see, But then, I think summer in general is just crowded because it's summer.
Yeah.
And I think what makes it feel worse is the heat, for sure. And then, I don't know, fall, it's just funny, even with different industries, right? Like as a hairdresser, we have the busy times and then we have the lulls, right? So like this last week at work, I was like, where is everybody? And next week I'm like jam-packed again because it's probably spring break.
Oh yeah. Right.
So it's stuff like that. Or there's like a lull before the holiday season. And then the week of Thanksgiving, everyone's dying to get in,
Yeah.
And then a lull again for 2 weeks and then it picks up again. So it's, there's just trends, I feel like. I think one thing to look at is our friends had sent us a schedule of when there's like cheerleading competitions and schools visiting.
And I was kind of looking at that like when we were booking our trip this past January.
Yeah.
Because like we kind of had in the back of our minds last year.
Yeah.
Like, January won't be too crazy. But like you get Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Yeah. Which is a long weekend for some.
Yeah.
Like, we'll go around that time. Busy. It was busy. So and then this year, this past trip, we flew out on Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Okay.
So we were there like the whole week after. Still busy.
Yeah. Even when it was really cold.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. People don't care.
Wow.
People don't care.
Because you would even think too, like, I remember when we went to Disneyland in 2021, one of the days we were going to be there, it was going to rain. So we thought, sweet, it won't be too crowded. It felt more crowded.
Yeah. Well, because people have that mindset like, okay, the rain's going to drive everyone away.
Yep.
That's the perfect time to go.
Right.
But everyone felt it was the perfect time to go.
Yep.
And because I love going when it rains.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not like my family so much. I don't use an umbrella. I almost said I don't wear an umbrella.
Yeah.
But so I don't mind just like walking out unless it's like crazy downpour drenching.
Right. Remember when we went and it rained and I had that poncho?
Yeah.
From Amazon or whatever, and I was like, okay. I had to like hide in the store. But when it's pouring, that sucks.
Yeah.
But drizzling, whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, drizzling or even a steady rain, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But and then you got to watch out for the marathon weekends. Those are jam-packed.
Yep.
Too.
The Run Disney events. Yep. And I feel like they're adding even more of those.
It seems like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, because that's something eventually I'd like to do it as a goal. But I mean, that's a lot. I mean, so keeping an eye on that because then those events are early in the morning and then then those people probably come to the parks too. So that's a whole other thing.
Maybe not because they might be tired from
true.
running a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it just seems to change every year.
Yeah. I just wish there was a better way to crowd control the guest set at Disney. I so agree with you, and I think it's frustrating that your head is in your phone and and you have to plan everything, and that sucks, and that takes away a lot of that magic, I feel like. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that means having more availability with Lightning Lane. I don't know if that means not allowing as much crowds to come in. You know, tickets are sold out. I don't know. I don't know what that means, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like, I wish the rates would go lower.
Yeah.
But obviously, like with lower rates, that'll drive more people in.
Right.
But then they keep increasing prices, and it still brings in crowds.
I know.
Even though everyone complains about it.
I know.
It's still record numbers.
I know. I mean, just the cost of living in general and everything is just skyrocketed, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have the answer, but it's
funny
crazy.
To go on a side rant about streaming services.
Oh, yeah.
Like how it's like you pay for we used to pay for like cable services, right?
Sure.
For just like generic TV.
Right.
And then like when Netflix debuted, you pay for that service to get a disc, and then you return the disc or something.
Yes.
I never did that.
Right. No, same.
And then they went like digital.
Yep.
And pretty much like you could watch anything, and then it was like a standard monthly fee.
Yep.
Which I mean was like everything else. Mm-hmm. But you could watch anything you want, no ads.
Yep.
And now and that was the cool thing about streaming. It's like, oh, I could binge watch this show.
Yep.
Or watch like all these movies, and there's no commercials. And then now there's they started incorporating ads back into it.
And then you have to pay to have
no
ads.
Pay a little bit more.
Shoot.
And it's just like you can watch it, or you can have these streaming services.
Yep.
And pay like, still like the minimal monthly fee.
Yeah.
But you're going to get ads.
Yeah.
But if you want no ads, pay a little bit more.
Yep.
Remember when YouTube didn't have ads?
Yeah. Yes.
You could just watch video to video.
Yes. Now it's crazy because we don't pay. We have the YouTube where you still get ads.
Yeah.
We're we're not going to pay for the expensive YouTube TV or whatever the is. No, we're not. We mostly use Netflix, I would say, of everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of Hulu, and then we share like HBO with my mom. And then I think we have a bundle. Actually, I think the bundle is Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN or something.
This cracks me up.
It's just wild.
Yeah, and that's another thing. It's like, you have all these services individually.
Yeah.
And then months down the road, they're just like, hey, we're going to bundle Hulu, Max, and Disney.
Yep.
And it's just like, wait, so now I got to cancel all of those individual subscriptions just to like get it all bundled together.
Right.
And it does turn out to be cheaper for the bundle.
Right.
But I tried doing that with Hulu, and I have Hulu through Roku, which I rarely use.
Yep.
And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
Yeah, that was a side rant.
No, I'm with you. I mean, that's though what it's come to now is this type of stuff.
Because they know people will pay.
Yeah. And actually, I was going to say, we
suckers for
use
it.
probably actually the most, we probably use Disney Plus because of Natalie.
Yeah.
But I like my trashy, Love is Blind and did you watch this last season?
I finished up season 7. I haven't watched season 8. I'm waiting on that.
I binged like the first 6 or so episodes of season 8 and then kind of fell off, and then watched the weddings at my friend Julia's, and then watched the reunion. I just feel like the show's getting a little boring, so I'm kind of like whatever.
Yeah, there have been, I don't really have too much more on the Disney stuff, so we could rant.
We could rant, yeah.
Yeah, this is a free-for-all episode. We're just speaking our minds.
Yeah, but it's true. I think with things in general, it's just things are getting more expensive, and it feels less magical with stuff. So it's just interesting to hear that, though, with the difference in price with Universal and Disney. I think, I don't know if I'm right, but do you think Disney's probably more popular than Universal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. And I know that the new park is opening up soon.
Yeah, and that'll bring in people for sure.
Definitely. But it's like a cool war to be in between, like between Universal and Disney. Because like really the people that quote unquote benefit from it with like the new experiences are the guests.
Yeah.
And, obviously the people building the parks and rides too, because they have fun doing it. But like,
totally.
That's, the magic for us is experiencing those attractions.
Right.
So it's cool to be in between like this competition between the two.
Yeah.
However, I think Disney spending more time on like maybe transforming or creating new lands or something. It's cool, but I think Universal is going to knock it out with this new park.
Yeah, and I worry actually with the new lands with Disney that their prices are going to even go up even more. That I'm scared. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, I think, Universal. I'm so excited to try that new park eventually. That'll be amazing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Netflix, Love is Blind. I don't know. I'm kind of over it. Do you get into The Ultimatum?
I think I watched...
Yeah, I watched
That's
like
still
one season.
Nick Lachey, right?
Yeah.
I think I watched like a couple episodes of the first season.
Yeah, kind
It
of.
wasn't really my jam.
Yeah, I don't know.
Love is Blind is really like the only reality trash I pay attention to.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I got into it like it came out before COVID.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
So I was talking with coworkers about it. And we were all into it.
Yeah.
And then they kept doing it throughout COVID, and
Yeah.
just some stupid stuff to watch. I kind of got hooked on Floribama Shore.
Ooh, what's
during
that?
COVID. It's like Jersey Shore, but like in the panhandle
of
Florida.
Oh, okay.
It's so stupid.
What's that on?
It may have been on MTV.
Okay.
I think, or VH1.
Okay.
But it was so stupid.
Yeah.
It's just like the trashiest people.
Yeah. That's
and getting
hilarious.
into like bar fights, and it was just something to pass
God.
the time.
Yeah.
It's like you start at 9 a.m, and before you know it, it's like, oh, I got to go to bed or something.
Yeah.
I wasted a whole day, but hey, I wasn't
Yeah.
working, so
Right.
whatever.
Yeah. I know. Some of these shows, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. Like prices are just going to keep going up.
Yeah.
And we're just going to keep going.
Yep.
That's the thing.
Bundle your streaming services, folks.
If you get anything out from this episode today,
Just bundle it all.
just bundle it
Yep.
if you can.
Yep. Totally.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. What a downer to end on.
Downer. I know.
How do we turn this around?
Let's see. What can I say? On a great note, Epic Universe is opening in like less than 2 months. So that's exciting.
Yeah, May 22nd.
So that'll be fun. Mm-hmm. Good shit. Good shit.
There it is.
Yeah. Good shit right there. Not in line
Hopefully not.
for a ride, but
Hopefully
good.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I guess like to wrap things up, like I don't know. You just kind of feel more of a freedom at Universal.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
And like it's I feel like it's kind of like an extended version of Disneyland.
Sure.
Where, everything's kind of in a line.
Yeah.
That's kind of the layout.
Yeah.
And you could just take a boat pretty much.
Yep.
Some places you have to take a shuttle. But
Yeah.
I just feel like you get a little bit more bang for your buck
Sure.
with Universal.
With the third park, is that within walking distance or will that have
No,
to be
that's-
transportation? Okay.
Yeah, it's bus only.
Okay. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Disney, I feel like I love it, but they're really nickel and diming everything.
Yes. And that
lately.
takes away the magic for
It
sure.
does.
Yeah.
Because it kind of starts to weed out the middle class.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those are like the families that really want to go.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
they're the ones saving up for this big trip.
Yes. Yes.
And like working their
But-
ass off.
Yep, I agree. It's very hard. Yeah, and even I have actually the Disney credit card, and there's not a lot of benefit to that either.
I
you
don't
only
use
get
mine.
like 10% discount, and the points are not that great.
Oh no, the
So
points
it's-
suck.
Yeah, so I don't know, folks.
We promise the next episode will
Yeah.
be more, upbeat.
More upbeat, but I mean, this is the truth, though. I mean,
yeah. We're just,
yeah.
talking our minds about
Yeah.
what's happening
Yep,
in the
totally.
parks and like, what we feel is more beneficial
Yep.
for our individual selves. And
Yep,
yeah,
totally.
speaking our minds.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got anything else to add?
Just don't go the week of Christmas. That's it.
Just don't go the week of Christmas.
Yeah.
It's warming up
Yep.
outside here in Chicago.
Yes.
So that'll lift our spirits.
Yep. So everybody go outside and have a good day.
Amen.
Amen. Anyways.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate all your support. Please leave us a review and/or rating on your favorite podcast platform.
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast. We are also on Twitter and TikTok under Parks and Pixie Dust. Give us a follow and stay tuned for lots of updates.
And you can also email us at parksandpixiedustpodcast@gmail.com.
Our episodes are released bi-monthly on Wednesdays.